Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today what I have for you is Brewdog's Hazy AF, and we're going to put that through the pink Flamingo funnel that defeated me last week. Why don't you guys take a closer look at it? Okay, so I think I had this beer, well I know I had this beer when I was doing my Hazy, NA Hazy IPA series. I was trying to get as many Hazy IPAs as I could that were NA, and I don't remember how this fell into the world of Good, Bad, and the Ugly. Anyway, I bought all these beers directly from Brewdog last time they came off of a shelf of a liquor store. So who knows how long they were sitting. These beers were canned the end of August. And like I said, I bought, I think, 6 4-packs. So there'll be like a series of NA Brewdog beer chugs going forward here for a little while. I've only had the NA, this Hazy AF. This is the only NA beer I've had from them. So I'm going to go ahead and just open it up and take a sip and see how it tastes coming direct from them. Oh, it's ice cold, so that's going to definitely mask a little bit of the flavor, and it's going to make this chug suck. Anyway, at least ice cold. That's not bad at all. It's actually, it's really light, but you kind of have to expect that. So I wasn't expecting anything like a regular hazy, but the flavor's good. The sweetness that I normally get from NA IPAs or any beers in general, it's still slightly there, but probably no more than the rest of them. So ultimately, ordering from them direct was probably a good deal. At least fresher beer that probably wasn't sitting on a shelf its entire life. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get this poured into the funnel. The goal this time is going to be to get beer actually staged in the head and the neck, or as much of the neck as I can before letting it go. Because before I just had the beer in the body last week, and from going through the neck and hitting the head, it created just lots of head. And basically I ran into a little trouble with that. I had to stop just shy. I think I had about like this much beer left, but it was that or have it come up the other way. So so I had to take a break there until I finished it. So anyway, let me go ahead and get these poured. And in the meantime, you can take a look at what I've got for this weekend's beer menu. Alright guys, so I managed to get all 4 of these in here, and I was able to get the head full, and I'm not sure how much of the neck. Basically, what I did was, after I got a couple of them in, I tilted it forward till the beer came up here, and looks to be completely full in the head. Just to go over beers, as far as the Brewdog goes, if anybody cares, they're 42 calories, 7.5 grams of carbs, and apparently they make some kind of effort to remove the gluten. So it's probably not gluten-free, but maybe more gluten-friendly. As far as beers for this weekend, I'm really looking forward to that double Guava Dragonfruit Chantilly from Phase 3. I'm not a big milkshake fan, but every now and then they impress me. So I think that's a new beer for them. If I'm wrong, sorry. It's new for me anyway, and I don't think they've made it. I tried Googling it, and I couldn't find any reviews or prior reviews. The Crush from Microphone, I haven't had that, and I saw that and thought, well, that might be good too. So those were the 2 milkshakes that I grabbed, just hoping that I like them. The Affy Apple from Phase 3 with the actual caramel apple. I had that last year. That was a lot of fun. A tasty beer also. And then I grabbed that Stratasphero. I guess that's a Strata hopped double. I think it's a double dry hop, so I think it's also a double IPA. But anyway, that's from Revolution. Yeah, double dry hop hazy IPA. So I guess it's just an IPA, not a double. But anyway, it's Strata hopped, and I really dig everything I've had that's Strata hopped. So looking forward to that. And then there's a couple other hop butchers that are brand new. At least they're new to me. So they might just be new altogether, not sure. It's really hard to keep up on the beers whenever they release stuff like every 6 to 8 months or once a year or even less frequently than that. But I'm pretty sure at least a couple of those are brand new, as far as never been done before. So anyway, I got quite a selection of beers this week. Oh, and I even got a couple of those like Smoothie Seltzers. The Smoothie Seltzers actually I kind of dig. They're really not seltzer-like at all. Some of them like have no bubbles, but they kind of taste like a smoothie. So I dig that. I'm sure they're horrible for you, lots of sugar, but whatever. We're not drinking beer because it's healthy. Anyway, looking at this before I go ahead and down it, I can see there's a lot of headspace here. It looks like the beer is really only up to about here. So hopefully this little bit of neck right here doesn't cause a big problem. We're about to find out, guys. Let's do it. It's still ice cold. My hand's getting cold just holding it, so this is gonna totally suck. All right. Whew. Oh, nervous. I don't know why I'm getting nervous about 4 beers, but I am. Woo! All right, she's empty, boys. That went a little better. What I noticed is I started to tip it. I could tell there was no pressure behind the beer. So, like I mentioned, this entire neck was empty, and that means I was going to get that big splash. I did get quite a bit ahead, but what I did is in the very beginning I started tilting it until excuse me. There's probably a lot more where that came from. So so as soon as I felt like the beer from the body of the Flamingo met with the neck of the Flamingo, then I let it go. The toughest part from that point on was actually just the sorry, lots of CO2 being released. Anyway, the hardest part became the temperature. Is like ice cold. My throat started burning. So at the very end there, I started really trying to get it down as quick as possible, just because starting to get uncomfortable. But anyway, as far as everything goes, that's the kind of the trick I think with these beer funnels. I'm not a big fan. I mean, they're kind of cool. Like I said in the last video, and I kind of still stand by it. These are probably best suited for like, 2 beers or something like that. There is that silly hole on the back, and just the design of it. If it all turns to head, I think most people with 1 or 2 beers could probably be just fine. I have a pretty good capacity. It's not right now what it used to be, but it's still pretty good. Like I can still take down like a half gallon quick, but so anyway, with the capacity that I have, doing 4 beers shouldn't really be a big issue. But if it all turns to head, that kind of changes everything. This was definitely a lot better than the last one, using a little technique to try to get the beer all to come down at the same time. Much better. So anyway, probably not the greatest funnel in the world for huge chugs, but definitely if you want to have fun with it, it's cool. You probably can't break it very easily. And yeah, so that's all I have for you this week. As always, guys, have fun. Have fun, be safe, drink beers, don't catch the bug. I'm like, forget my own little saying, right? Anyway, guys, I'll see you next week, and you guys take care.